Hello everybody, and good morning. Today we're going to be oiling my Butcherblock countertop. This is a job that I do whenever I feel that it's starting to dry out, especially during the winter when I'm using the wood stove a lot. During the summer I don't have to do it quite as often, but it's just a regular maintenance task that I do on I'd say maybe every 3 to 6 months. My countertops are relatively new, so I have to do this a little bit more often because the oil tends to soak in a little quicker as the countertops age and I treat it more and more. I'll have to do this less and less. So let's get started. Okay, when you're oiling your countertops, there are a number of commercial products that you can purchase. There are some of them that are $10 to $20 per pint for oiling your countertops. I use just regular, healthy grade type of mineral oil. It's safe to drink if you want to spend a lot of time on the toilet. So it is food grade, so it's safe to use on your countertops. And this is a new bottle. And we've got a rooster in the background who's decided he doesn't like me to be making so much noise. So we'll have to listen to him as he shares his opinion. I'm just using a regular cloth. You can use any type of cloth. It's best to use something lint-free so that you don't end up with a bunch of little tiny pieces of paper and stuff like that on your countertop. And then just put some oil out on your countertop. Doesn't need to be a lot because a little bit goes a long way. Yesterday I did a video about mounting my kitchen sink, and in order to mount that I had to use denatured alcohol to clean off some of this old oil. So there's going to be some areas that need a lot more oil than usual because I cleaned off the residual oil with that denatured alcohol. And you can see this takes on kind of a oily sheen. That is normal. Need a little bit more than usual here around the sink because this is where I use that denatured alcohol to clean off the old oil. The oil will soak in, so you don't want to rub it completely off. The idea is to put the oil on here and let it soak in. So you're not trying to wipe it completely off. It's good to clean off everything off your countertop so that you're able to do this without any type of things getting in your way. And it's also good to do this when you don't need to cook right away, because it's going to take a couple of hours for this to soak completely in. You want to do the front and the sides, anywhere you have exposed wood. It's not a hard job. It's not tremendously expensive, especially if you buy this cheaper type of product, just regular mineral oil. If you buy the expensive stuff, it will probably have a couple of extra things in it, but the primary content is mineral oil. Okay. I have a couple other things that are made out of wood here. One, I have this little plaque that I use on my countertop that a friend made me, and it's made out of wood. And so whenever I do the countertop, I treat it also. That keeps it from drying completely out and cracking. And I also do my cutting boards. I don't usually cut directly on the Butcherblock. I prefer to use my cutting boards to do any type of cutting, because I want my Butcherblock to stay as nice as I can for as long as I can. I know some people cut directly on a Butcherblock, and that's fine if that's how you want to do it. These are just regular bamboo cutting boards that I pick up off of Amazon for, I don't know, 10-15 bucks. We'll let those sit there. Now I've got one more countertop. And I also have this 4-foot countertop here next to the stove that's also Butcherblock. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did over next to the sink. I'm just going to put this oil all the way around. On the sides also. Back behind. Need a little bit more back there. This metal you see behind my stove is just to protect the wall from any heat. It works really well. When your countertop is new, you can feel if you have enough oil in it, because your cloth will drag. And as you get enough oil into it, the cloth tends to move across the countertop much easier. As your countertop gets older and you have oil completely soaked into it, you won't feel that drag quite as much. Okay, so that pretty much oils my countertop. It's a relatively easy thing to do. It doesn't take very much time. This cloth that I've used is one of my shirts, and I'll just put it in the laundry. It will clean up nice. Won't be any problem. And I thank you guys for joining us. If you would, hit the like icon and subscribe to our channel for a lot more content coming in the next couple of days and weeks. I will see you again soon. Thank you so much.